Hello, friends. Welcome to episode 35 of the Nope Coach podcast. I'm your host, Suzanne Kohlberg, and today I'm going to dive into a concept called captain's orders. So, I first heard about this concept a number of years ago at a Black Cards book event. And like many things that, that sounds interesting. I remember that and then promptly forgot it. And it was probably about a year later that I came across my notes from that event, and I was like, oh, I'll give this technique a go. And I have had such great personal success doing a technique. It is simple, but like many things that are simple, it's not always easy. So, how to describe what it is? The captain is your conscious mind. So consciously, you have a goal, whether it be to release weight, start a business, get a promotion, start a family, find a partner, get the house. You have something that you want, something that you desire. Sound like Lucifer. What is it that you desire? And your subconscious or your crew goes about bringing about what the conscious wants. Like it's the captain is the conscious mind saying, this is what I desire. And the subconscious mind of the crew is like, yes, captain. And said on that level, most people are like, well, why don't I have all the things that I desire? I've wanted this for years. I've tried so many things before. Like, this doesn't make any sense. But when you think about it, we have apparently as many as 70,000 thoughts a day. Very few of those thoughts are actually conscious. A lot of them are subconscious, unconscious. We live on repetition. We live through repetition, and our brain thrives with this repetition. Because imagine if you had to consciously remember how to put on your socks, how to tie your shoes, how to do all the things that over time, with enough repetition that in the beginning you did consciously. I finally just taught my son to tie his shoes. That was a whole effort. But, there's these things that at one time were consciously efforting on your behalf that become unconscious over time. Anyway, the whole thing of the whole reasoning behind it is we don't always get on board with our desire. Like, we're like, yeah, I'd like this, but, and then we talk ourselves out of it, all the reasons why we can't have this. Doesn't happen for people like me. If it was going to happen, it would have happened already. I'm not insert thing enough. So what tends to happen is the subconscious mind, the crew, follows the instructions of the conscious mind, and it proves whatever the conscious mind tells it is true. So if you consciously believe that you can't be, do, or have something, like, I'm never going to release weight for good, I always drop weight and put it back on, I'm going to be fat forever, all these sorts of things, then your subconscious mind creates circumstances and attracts people into your life to prove that you are right. It's like the automatic pilot on an airplane. When the autopilot is set to go east, you can manually override it, which is why some of us are like, okay, I'm going to join the gym on Monday. I'm going to clean out my pantry. And then by Friday, we're knee deep in Tim Tams again, wondering what happened, because we ignored the autopilot. We overrode it for a couple of days or a couple of weeks. And then when we're like, oh, this is just too hard, we fall back into autopilot. So as soon as you let go of the steering wheel, I think an airplane has a steering wheel. As soon as you let go of the controls, the autopilot, which has been programmed to go east, sends you east again, and then you continue back onto the well-trodden path that you've had so many times before. All this to say, your subconscious mind, your crew, it does not change the reality of the world around you. It just filters the information that you see in order to support your beliefs and the picture that you hold in your mind. Like, haven't you ever said something and somebody's like, oh, that'll never happen? And then next thing you know, it happens and they're like, oh, it's never happened for me before, because you see, your mind filters out, distorts, deletes, generalizes information that isn't on board with where your conscious mind is going. So your subconscious mind, it cannot think or reason for itself. It's not designed to do that. It just is consistent with inner beliefs. And the whole point of this exercise, captain's orders, the captain and the crew, is that you're reprogramming your subconscious mind to take you where you now desire to go. Now, in and of itself, the activity is very simple. Every day for 90 days straight, on a new piece of paper, you direct your subconscious mind by writing out your heart's desire. Having 5 to 9 orders, no more than 9, because otherwise it becomes like a laundry list and it's too long. Every day for 90 days. And I think this is where a lot of us try and complicate the simple. If you skip a day, if you miss a day, if you forget a day, you start back at day 1. Now, the very first time I started to do this, it took me just shy of a year until I finally got my first lot of 90 days straight. Because as soon as you forget a day, it's that commitment, that consistency to start back at day 1. And it's incredible the things I've managed to create in my life. And I think a lot of this leads into the law of expectancy. You get what you're looking for. So each day when you write down what you desire as if you already have it, that's your captain, your conscious mind, marking this down so your subconscious goes looking for it. And the same thing every day for 90 days. And you can tweak it slightly, but it's just amazing because we change our mind. We change our mind all the time. And if you think of our conscious, subconscious mind like a warehouse, and you're like, okay, I desire this thing, and your conscious gives the directive, and the subconscious has got the little dudes driving those little pickup trucks that put up the things that grab it. Oh, no, now she wants this. Abort mission. And then they go in and getting in another truck. Oh, now she wants this. No, not that shelf. It's little wonder we never actually manage to produce anything because we're constantly changing the order. Can you imagine if we were in an aeroplane? Go east. No, now go west. No, go north. No, go south. Eventually, we run out of fuel and the whole plane goes down. So the idea, the concept behind this is you set the thing that you desire. I have done this process it was a large part of my weight release. Like I easily and effortlessly insert either the kilos you want or pounds if you measure, or the clothing size or the feeling, even if it's so far away, and just committing to writing that for 90 days straight. In this last month, so I'm recording this it's just become June of 2023. I hadn't done captain's orders in quite some time. I started doing it again at the end of April. So I did it all through May. I had my second highest income month in business simply by doing that. I didn't launch anything. I didn't run any webinars. I just committed to that process every single day of holding that vision, even for a few moments daily. And so as of today, I'm up to day 34, I think. It's written down. So basically you write it at the top, orders from the captain, day 1, orders from the captain, day 2, a new piece of paper every single day. You tear it out of your journal, notebook, pad, fold it up, put it in your pocket. So whenever you put your hand in your pocket for your keys or your phone or your hanky or whatever, you feel that it's that touchstone reminder, I'm on my way. It's an incredible process, but the commitment is to showing up and doing it each day and then not changing them, sitting with the urge to deviate, sitting with the urge to like, oh, now I want this, because you are getting in the laps, getting in the reps of committing to this daily. This is something that I've created a program called the Mighty 90 because it's 90 days purely for captain's orders. So I'll teach the concept, pretty much taught it here already, but go into deeper aspects, answer questions, troubleshoot, help people create their own. I won't give you your captain's orders because your word allergies, which I talked about on the show before, your pennies, your every person, the reason a lot of these things don't work is because we all have a different reality. So if you're trying to try on someone else's, if I give you my captain's orders, it's probably like you're trying to wear my underwear. Like you could, but it's kind of gross and doesn't fit you really well. And let's not even go there. But I will help you create yours, test them out, see how they go, share, tweak, and we will do this for 90 days. This is the first time I've done this as a standalone. I have taught it in my Why Wait program before, but I'm like, no, I want to try this. Well, not try because I know it works, but I want to deliver this as a standalone program. So if you're hearing this it's going live in early June 2023. I am capping it at 10 people. At the time of recording, I have 3 people enrolled, so there's 7 places remaining. And how it will work is you'd sign up for my October round of the Why Wait program, and this Mighty 90 is a bonus. So you're getting 2 courses for the price of 1. And you might be like, why are you doing it that way, Suze? Why don't you sell it as a standalone? This is one concept. I teach many. And I think the power of learning this one concept, the program, the Mighty 90, starts on July 3rd and goes through to October 1st, because that's 90 days. And then Why Wait starts on October 2nd. So it's perfect to learn the one concept, to go through it in community, to tweak, to get the runs on the board, because we're all really good at signing up for things and learning things and whatever, but the experience of actually doing it, and then all the questions that come up, all the things that you're unsure of, all the things you want to dive deeper into, then you have the 10 weeks of Why Wait following it to go even deeper into all the other concepts that I teach, pennies, energy work, emotions, all that sort of stuff. It's going to be magical because, and the thing about doing it in community, left to my own devices, I tend to be like, yeah, nah, I'll do it tomorrow. But having that group, having that, 10 other people plus me, 11 other people, no, it would be 10 other people because there's going to be 10 participants and me, 11 of us all together. There's something magical about the number 11. But to commit to this process daily and see what we can create at the end of those 90 days, and then the additional 10 weeks of Why Wait, it's going to be amazing. So if this is something that you're interested in, go to my website, suzannekohlberg.com. You'll see all the details for Why Wait there. If you're not sure if there's any spots left, as I said, I'm capping it at 10. You can send me an email, info@suzannekohlberg.com, before you sign up. You are most welcome to still sign up for Why Wait. It is not capped, but the Mighty 90 in its maiden voyage is capped at 10. And honestly, I don't know if I'll run it again. We will see. I'm very transparent. I don't like the sleazy countdown, false, whatever. This program will run. It'll have 10. And I'm really excited to see the experience of other people and the community and how the magic is. And if it's not for you, go it on your own. Captain's orders each day, new piece of paper, the same desires for 90 days straight between 5 and 9, written as if you already have them. Watch the magic unfold. Thanks for listening. See you on the next one. Bye for now.